Woke up this morning.
Ready for takeoff.
Ready for takeoff. Turned on my TV. The beginning or the end. General Leslie R. Groves, Brian, I don't know these people, overseas scientists on the Manhattan Project, the first atomic bomb. You know what's a bigger bomb? The Met Gala 2025, and there's supposedly dedication of appreciation to black culture and fashion and dandyism. I made a word they just put in Wikipedia that's supposed to signify the culture, black culture of the Harlem Renaissance. Oh yeah, you know I gotta talk about it. Hang on. An epic fail. Da-da! It was a fail. Da-da. A city about the size of Dallas, Texas.
10 days now. That's 10 days more warning than they gave us at Pearl Harbor.
Hiroshima, depending on how you talk. Whew. You know, some of you are so decrepit and lustful that you're looking at that as something else. People like that, I don't want to even be around. I'm talking about that missile and what that missile looked like. I know because it got in my head because I'm in some of your heads, and that's why I will never be around you. Everything you look at is about sex and lust. Ooh, I'm tapping again. You know when, 10. You know when people learn nothing? Now this is a movie about a real thing. And someone would say, it's not real, it was all made up. Ask some of the Japanese ancestors about that. Ask some of the Japanese people who had ancestors who lived or didn't live through that. You know something? I am foot tapping without tapping on the floor. Well, I'm hearing you rumble, so I don't know if that means say it or don't say it. I'm gonna go out and ground for a minute, and then I'll know. Oh, you thought this video was gonna be all about the Met Gala? Oh no, oh no, oh no. It's about lies and cultural appropriators and haters and people who, like, you know, have weird obsessions with this country that they say they love and serve. But are you serving it in reality? Or are you just serving it through the word? And what word would that be? You might not know about God, but I bet you find out about God real soon. Personally. Have you ever seen true destruction? Not through tornadoes or brush fires and stuff like that. But have you ever been to areas when they were bombed out? Just bombed out. Like the Met Gala, that was bombed the fuck out. But, what's the name of this movie? The Beginning of the End. Oh, yeah. The Beginning or the End. Good title. Is this the...
is another war. It won't be cities burning themselves one at a time, but the whole world on fire, eating itself to ashes. Let's get out of here. I feel like we're over a dead world.
I gotta go grounding. Yeah. Mayday, 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 mayday.
I want to wait until you get home.
Should be right here.
That never gets easy, and that never, ever, ever gets old.
Dear Mom, you and your secrets. It was nice of you to keep me from knowing about our baby. So I wouldn't worry while I was in the Pacific. You should learn not to talk in your sleep. You'll be a fine boy, Anne. Gentle and kind and full of health. Please keep me from spoiling him. By the time you read this, Hiroshima will have told you why I went to the Pacific.
Now, I would say show Trump this
I know you'll be
and put
shocked
black
when you learn
faces
about
on
it.
that, because this
Wow.
happens to black people too. Somehow or
First,
another,
I
we're
had
getting
my
back
doubts
to
whether
that
Anne could ever learn to
idealism
use
that
this
black
terrifying
people or
force
people of
for
color
good
are
instead
just
of evil.
things, or just,
The dark threat of future
yeah, we're the
war,
dark threat, right?
which can destroy civilization.
But white
Unless men
men
learn
did
to live
this.
together.
White men did
This
this.
struggle with myself made me write this letter, which is the voice of my conscience.
Well, not just white men, but you know what I'm talking about.
We stand now where the early savages stood, when they ceased running away from fire. If those primitives learn to use fire, we of an enlightened century can learn to
Never
use
gets old.
atomic energy constructively.
I have 1,
God has not shown us a new way to destroy ourselves.
2, I have 3
Atomic
flags.
energy is the hand he has extended
3
to lift
flags.
us from the ruins of war.
Woo! Sounds like a poem. I have 3 folded flags in my closet. 3 folded flags in my closet. Who wants to bitch fight with me? When Batwoman or Catgirl becomes the joke. But it's not a damn bit of joking in me. Let me go and ground. Woo. Therapy time, boys and girls. Reminding you, tide the vibe, because this therapy is real. And so am I. Man, I come out here and the roosters cock-a-doodle-doo, it's just like that. Are you okay, Val? No, not really. Not really. And I'm just speaking facts. Why hold back? Why lie? Why lie and say I'm okay every day and all night? You know, I do what I do and then I rise. But this stays with you for the rest of your life. Why do I see literally like a spider web literally in the air, but there's nothing there, but I see a spider. Hello, birdie. But yeah. Whew, war. People culture appropriate, and you know, even worse than before. Oh my gosh. Wait. I need a cue, okay? Do you really want me to talk about this today? Oh, you thought the Met Gala was gonna, like, you know, co-op this vid? Oh, no. I'm not that kid. But I will say this about that. That was the gayest for pay, queerest for fears bullshit. The little bits I seen, I'm hearing the reviews are going both ways, but you know they pay for reviews. You know what I mean? And you say, well, they paid for the bad ones. No, they paid for the good ones. They always do. They gotta make it seem like, don't you wish you could have been there? No, 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 no. Many were not, because they knew. You know, because they knew that was bullshit. So now you're gonna blame it on, well, you know, we're trying to honor black people and black fashion designers. I know not a damn one of those people. I saw some names. I'm trying to see what fashion designers were they honoring in this dandy, you know, in this dandy event. I hear you, Crow. The murder of crows will come out. Murder them. No, okay, no, but no. I am really trying to be kind. Kinder than they would be to me. I mean, you know, I'm being kind, but they still want to kill me. Oh, bitch. Don't do it to yourself. Let me take, I gotta put some, that's the thing about this ground right here. It's ants and stuff like that come up. So I'm going to have to put some, what shouldn't they be treating that? Whatever. I'm going to have to put some stuff on because the ants are bubbly in the ground. A lot of stuff going on underground. A lot of stuff going on underground and in the sea and in the air too. People who be talking a lot about government but don't know how government works. Especially if my name is in my mouth. If my name is in their mouth, then my energy too. You got a problem with me? Come and see me to my face. I have done newscasts before. Idea. Just wait. May it's a therapy month for me. I'm thinking of ways to make some money. Everybody wants to be a therapist now. Come and, you know, I'll do a personal reading. And I'll talk to you. You'll talk to you about what? You talk to them about what? Do you really know about military people? Do you know about what military people go through? Yeah, there's lots of levels of PTSD. I mean, you know, there's lots of from sexual assault, from child abuse, from a lot of things. There are a lot of people who could talk about that. That's true. And you find the collective that's for you. But when I'm talking about soldiers who fight in real wars, and we're trying to figure out how are these people who are still, who are these people who are making decisions when they have never had a child in a war, they have never been in a war, they have done nothing but sit on daddy's frumpy money, you know, and look at the world as an eyesore for their pockets. Everybody's treating the world like slaves today. See, you don't have to be black to be a slave in the USA. Now, that's the funny thing about it, since I've been saying since 2016. You're all are slaves, you know what I mean, to the few who literally tried to, the Elon Musk and the Bill Gates who want to, like, you know, make a nice look. What is it? What did Johnny Mitchell say? Take up the tree, you know, pull up all the trees and put up a parking lot. That's what they want to do. Like, just like right now, construction's going on, but think about all the trees that you cut down. How many houses do you need? Still, we have homeless people everywhere. So something is wrong with the math. How is that? How can we be so prosperous and still we keep falling further and further back? You know, you got to give credit, whether you like it or not, to Japan, who they had a whole ass bomb wipe them out. And they came back stronger than ever before. I heard you go boom, boom. So I'm going to take that as a cue to go on. Thank you, sir. If we had a bomb dropped on this country, do you think we could come back like that? Do you want to see that happen? I really don't. But karma's like that. When you don't learn from history or the mistakes in history, history is doomed to repeat itself. And it's like the karmic cycle, the karmic wheel. When you don't learn, It gets worse and gets worse. It's like pushing that snowball up the hill. The snowball grows and grows and grows and grows and grows till you reach the top, the peak of festivity. And then it comes back and wipes out all you foes. Karma's like that. Saturn return too. You take this money away from the military and you put this money over here. However, the real soldiers who are out in the fields, those who I'm talking to, the real soldiers who have been out in Iraq and Afghanistan and everywhere they go, the real soldiers who are not talking from a script, they're not talking from an edict or a presidential opinion, They've been there in reality. It must really suck to have to protect somebody who's just a big, dumb, narcissistic fuck. It makes you want to just slap the taste out of their mouth. But people, my people, stand down. Trust me, his own's going to take out these clowns. I keep telling you, for every emperor, for every pharaoh, that's how it always go down. And to Brute, he's got a Brute away from him somewhere around. Believe that. I just hope Baron doesn't become a Melendez kid, because you know how that shit works. Always do, always did. It's the family, it's the inside job. Just ask the Smiths. That's the Melendez situation. Yeah, speaking of fashion, speaking of Met Gala, did you see any misfit fashions at the Met Gala? Because that wasn't it. I'm going to do a vet gala video a little bit later on today or tomorrow maybe. But, and this dandyism with Pharrell and this gay ass and this fake family. Oh, bitch, sue me, please. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead and sue. For all the money and the ideas you took from me, I really wish a bitch would. Because Holy Spirit is coming through. Holy Spirit! Holy Spirit. I'm trolling now. Don't mind me. I'm sitting out here in the sun getting this good ass product energy. Where is Ralph Smart and Till Swan when you need him? Not here. Oh my God. Val's getting ready to go there. Oh, okay. It's before coffee too. I got to go and get some coffee. I really just kind of woke up. When I get this way, whatever the moon is today, whatever this energy is, I have these spells. It's something about May. It is May. It is always May. I don't know if it's the pollinating or the peacocking or whatever this energy is. It's like this. It's infiltration of this energy, just like it's waves and waves and waves and waves. You want to get a baby? You want to get a baby? You wavy baby? I'm not wavy baby. I'm not wavy baby. I'm not lazy baby. I'm not crazy baby. I'm not none of that. I'm not your drug dealer. I'm not your thirst trap. I'm not your fuck girl. I'm none of that. I'm not like, I'm not an easy mark. I'm not the one whose body's going to be lined out in chalk. I'm not none of that. I'm not, your gang banging queen. I'm not, fucking anything. I'm none of that. I'm like, you know what? The girl's got PTSD, but I'm sitting here at 69 years old with my chronic kidney disease and my high blood pressure, living my life as free as I can be. I still got bills to pay. You all should be giving me some money today. You all should be tithing me today. Saturn's going to get my money anyway. You know what? Stuff is rough right now. I'm not going to be ashamed to say, but I'm not just going to suck a dick or suck a click to get my pay. That is not what I do. Some of you will do anything, but I would, in my heart, I cannot even rectify that. Like some bitch with that big fat stanky ass full of whatever that is and like clapping in the camera. Don't you want that? Nobody wants that. How much mental instability is in this world? All of you all need therapy on YouTube. I mean, I'm just saying. Some of you really, 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 really do. And you know what? Let's talk to some of my people in radio too. Oh yeah, I'm going in on you. You know who, because now some of you too are like, I knew some of the ones around here, but some of you too have gotten like really strange and really distant. It's okay. You think I'm going to be missing that money that way? Guess what I know, and guess what I can do. Bitch, you didn't make me or my talent. See, I'm trying to be a friend to you, but you know what? You want to play games with me? I can take your money away too. Because, you were just a promoter of the talent, but I am the holder and the originator of the talent. I thought you were smart, and I thought you knew. Don't pull a Will Smith on me, and I won't pull a Jada Pinkett on you. Those of you who get it will get it. Pal's laughing again. As long as she's laughing. As long as she's laughing, she's going to curb her going in. That's why, because if I was really going in, you'd see the planes in the air. But I'm cool. I got coffee and I'm getting ready to get some food. But yeah, Willie Wear, Met Gala. Back to the Met Gala, Willie Wear. Was there any mention? Because I don't watch that shit. But I'm saying, I'm a news chick, so I'm a newsy girl. Because I wear a little bit of actual. I've said it before, but do your research. WKF-TV in Fayetteville, North Carolina, when it was right there on Donaldson. WKF-TV when with Tony Collins, the first black weather girl. TV history. In Fayetteville, North Carolina. But you don't know about me. I know you don't. The first black weather girl. The first black weather girl in the history of Fayetteville, North Carolina on TV. I trained under Harold Tyndall. Yeah, I'm that Tyndall family. And Harold was just the coolest to me. That's why you want to get off on this racist thing. Black people hating white people hating all that. I'm not into that thing. It's your spirit. I don't look at your color. I don't look at your gender. I look at your spirit. Is your spirit fucked up or not? And right now, any bitch, gender not specific, that wants to play me for a thought, you can pop. I'm real quick like that. I'm like, you won't see it coming, like pop. I was like that when I was asking about my money for my frat brother that was trying to grift me with the East Coast Step show. And somebody that I always used to help her, a wonderful sales rep who actually was the one who was responsible kind of for getting me to go to Foxy 99, because she knew I was brilliant at what I do. We worked together at D103. We were dynamic too. It's funny how people in Fayetteville radio say, "Oh, we don't know about her. We don't know about her." The fuck you don't. And the fuck you too. But that's okay. Do you? Because it really is true. If you don't join all these organizations or join all these cliques, or if you speak out about something, then they will put a spiritual, a physical, or a financial hit on you. And so I had to get this in little bits and pieces as my awakening was coming through. And that's why I understand why you guys be flying over me. In fact, do I hear you now? I don't know. I might. I'm heating up, but I'm cool. Because, wow, you start to really get to the awakening and see what you see, and you know what you know, and you got the receipts. Like, I got the receipts of, I still got some text messages of, the FBI and CIA and FED wanting to come to me. That I told you, here's my phone. Let me show you this. I'll show you anything you want to see. That's why I said, me being a snitch, nah, bitch, I'm telling on me, because when it comes to my life and my rights and my money, one thing you gonna learn today, that Miss ValJones just does not play. You play with her money and play with her food. She really gets an attitude, and she will turn gangster right in front of you. Quick! Real quick. That's why I don't, I won't say that, because, I have various things that I can carry, but I'm a military brat. I know what to do, and I know what not to do, and that's why I want some military brats, or just regular people who are really wanting to be better in your life, and you might be being gang stalked too and have not a clue why that is happening, because they're really serious about that shit. And it's like, it took me a long time, longer than it should, but that heart of mine just be like, no, they don't really mean it. No. The sun just got brighter over me. Baby girl is wide awoke. sitting on this porch getting this good ass prana energy. How am I spitting out poetry just like this, freestyling once again? But somebody wanna, I can do this and I can do. Okay, whatever, man. But girl, boy, whatever it be, he, she, them. It's the pronouns. It's all the same to me. Pussy, 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 bitch, bitch, nigga, bitch. Okay. Yes, mother. My murder of crows are coming. It's 1, 2, 3. My murder of crows. I love you too. Or it could be drones. You never know. You never know. Might be angels too. But okay. We're getting into this, murder. Yeah, it's that part. It's like, because I love crows. I really do. I love crows. I love crows. Somebody want to call me an old crow, old hat. Wow. I saw Whoopi out. There's this guy on Facebook. I forgot who he was. He was, bruh. You were funny as hell. You were funny as hell. You were. And I mean, you gonna be mad at him because this guy was obviously gay, but so he was giving his. So I told you, I don't have a problem. I do not have a problem with your persuasion. I've got quite a few gay friends, real friends. It's those of you who pretend, or those of you who try to make people do what you do. See, it's really true. They really look at little Doechii Cat. I'm not talking about Doja Cat. I'm talking about Doechii Cat, that name, industry plan. That is some clickbait music. That's some music like, how did that make it such a hit when it really ain't shit? I'm just being honest. Since you wanted me to go in this bitch, can you feel it? Anyway, did anybody walk down the aisle with some Adidas? Okay, remember when is that dandyism enough? When Run DMC, I remember when Rockbox came out, and I was arguing with my consultants and my program director because I said, this song speaks to me, and I broke that record. At D1, I broke that record. Nobody wasn't listening to me. Nobody didn't like that record, but I did, and I played that. That's why I always had the highest numbers. When you hear that beat, you can tell, you can just like that, the music. But what's it? Can't you see what you do to me? Da da da. But it starts out with the big payback. Revenge. So before all of you people in the 90s and the 80s or whatever it be start to talk about that music and your music history, reminding you James Brown did it before all of you, and Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor, Little Richard and all of that too. Oh my gosh, it's the energy coming through. Music make me do just what I do. And mommy said, what? The big payback. Revenge. I need some get back. Payback. The big payback. Dun, dun, dun. Revenge. Yeah, Val Jones is going there. So, that was awesome. I will still remember the time when I was wilding out and I was outside and they were doing their training thing. And I did not know that helicopters could hover like that. I knew they could hover, but I didn't know. I knew they could hover, but I didn't know they could hover like that. And I was just like, shit. That's sexy. Cause I was in getting little bits and pieces. I was getting the hits that were coming through, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to go and kill a couple of foes, cause they fucking with me the wrong way. They don't know. They never do. You can be right in front of their face. They can be talking about God or gangsterism all day, and they don't have a clue, but they're so enlightened and awoken, right? There go the birdies flying through. Big payback. Or maybe they just like, was that a test for me? Oh yeah, she still got that good ass rapping energy. Oh, she still got that good By the way, was there any Tyler the Creator dandyism in there? I didn't see, was nobody wearing his fashions? Well, I guess he wasn't there. He's busy making money from all those bills, kicking his ass. All these guys. Did you see where the guy? I mean, bro, I don't know what you did, but I'm just saying, life is like that. You see, like millions of dollars, billions of dollars, and now he's millions and billions of dollars in the hole, and he's like, oh, that's sad. To my brothers and sisters, my brothers and sisters who look like me, why did you do it? Why did you do it? Was it worth it? See, and this goes to the industry too. Now people mad. I was supposed to come back. I was supposed to be Trinity in the bad. I mean, I was supposed to be Trinity in I don't even remember what the last Matrix movie was. I don't do any of you. It's like, no. Nobody remembers that piece of shit. The brothers turned into sisters and whoop, down it went. What's the guy? All I remember was, what's his name? Gay boy from which is not a problem with that, but he was like the new whatever it was from that. We all watched the show because I watched that show too. What was the show? It wasn't Friends. It wasn't like How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, I mean, I watched that show. I did. I really did. I don't know why. I don't know why black or white people are all in between, and that's why people from other cultures, miss everything, because the stereotypes kill us all. Like, I am not Pookie from the hood. I never watched Juice. I saw a little bit. I'm like, that's not for me. I don't watch hood movies except for the Wayans brothers. Don't drink your juice in the hood, South Central, something like that. Because it was a comedy, and it was a message for everybody. It's a message for everybody, which talks again about the Hollywood industry. But this humiliation, I'm saying this all over the place. I just woke up. Okay, I got to get some coffee because I've been like working. I've been a little bit manic a little boy because it's just been coming out. Now I've just been kind of working and getting it in, and like wow, just getting it out. I'm like rewriting my whole book. I need to be about some money though, because I got some bills to pay. I'm selling this Louis V bag today. Can I find a consignment shop somewhere? We'll see. But anyway, I mean, what do I need a Louis V bag for? Where am I going? Honestly, I mean, a Louis V bag or a bag at Walmart's the same to me. But I gives no fuck. Do you think I actually bought that with my money? I buy food, bitch. I buy food. Good food and a good bag at Walmart. And I mean, I don't know who this gay ass motherfucker is. I don't know. I think that all F kids, SA kids, all that. Do you see how messed up these models are? Have you ever heard all the stories about these models who have died or gotten mysteriously or whatever it be? These models, these actors, these people in the entertainment industry. I mean, it's like the devil be playing, the devil be walking, the devil be stalking, but the devil ain't got shit on me. You trying to find something, just a little something. Well, let's just say she's crazy. Well, I just might be. But I'm still up here with this house in my name, this car in my name, and I ain't got no zaddy or no maddie and nobody living with me. I got no extra mouths to feed because honestly, the math don't be mapping as this country is going to crazy town. Once again, y'all learn nothing from 2016. Why am I going in? That's why certain things I don't go in before, because people start trying to stalk you. They stalk even lawyers and attorneys too. Bitch, don't come for me or I will body you. I have a variety of ways. Why you think I'm watched so carefully as I am? Because they know it too. She's on our side, right? She's good. She's with us. It's a legacy. I'm Saturn's kid. I can't be lying to you. If I lie, that's my ass. You think I want that clap back? Absolutely no. If the world burns up real fast, best believe I will laugh. I will last. That was a nice, beautiful blue bug. It was blue. Yeah, and that's another thing. Okay, let me say this real quick because I'm all over the place. It's where is the moon today? Where are we at? I don't know. But it's everything I'm speaking is facts. Everything I'm speaking is facts. You can. There goes my beautiful bird. Oh wow, you are. Well, see, you have a crown. You're the bird. No, are you the you're the crown though? You have a crown. Do mockingbirds have crowns? Bluebird. You're a bluebird with a crown. So what's a blue cardinal? There's such a thing. I mean, it's like it's not a blue card, but it's like I gotta look that up. Now you're out there with the range. I do, but well, it's a wonderful thing. It's nature's class. It's mom coming through. Birdies, 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 birdies. What am I talking about? What do you want me to talk about? Oh, you started out talking about no, the war thing. Okay, reroute. Like I was saying, you don't understand what times we are in right now. So I really don't have I really don't have time to be missing. There goes the crow being silent. Okay, this is why you want good people in the military. You want good fighters, by the way. You want good level-headed fighters who are trained not just mentally, not just physically, but technically too. This AI is the thing. The scamming and hacking is too. You got people hacking into us when a bitch will hack into you. I done told you, acoustic kitty, but you don't. You think I'm just talking. Okay, fine. But here's the deal. You saw that movie, but that was a real war. Now you will have people on social media saying, "Oh, that's a lie, and that's fake news, and that's just a grid, and we're all in a grid, and it doesn't matter anyway, and the world is flat, and the earth is like, all you drugged out DMT motherfuckers. Mark Marcel, come up in my face, you stupid ass bitch. I'm calling you out. Yeah, I'm that kid. Don't hide from me since you're all that shit. It's you Aquarius motherfuckers who really ain't it. Oh, kid cutty, muddy, cutty, fucked up guru motherfuckers who think they know everything. Then why are you dying of your ignorance? Know what I mean? Man? What's up, Bodie? And you know what? One should say, be careful, Val, because people are shooting all over the place. Remember that guy just got shot in his own yard the other day. Yeah, and did you see the record that guy had too? I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that was justified, but this man had a rap sheet like crazy. So, and the guy, they got the guy that shot him. He was just walking around with the rifle, like, yeah, motherfucker, I did it. No problem. See, that's what happens when you push people the wrong way. Don't tell. Well, he could have been changed his life, and he could have not, because his rap sheet was forever long. Okay. But somebody shot him about 10 times in his Barton Landings apartment. It's some of you people who be having apartments and having cars. Like, where you get that money from? It ain't fun when a rabbit got the gun. Saturn now is running things. And karma's coming for everything. So that's why I'm bound to tell the truth. So back to my troops. So yeah, you do need real boots on the ground and real planes in the air, and you want things that work, okay? And seriously, I care, because I don't want to live through. I've been through. I was there when they were doing the real protesting about the real hippie era and the real, Black Panther and Black Power. I was there when it was really about that. Unlike these culture vulture motherfuckers at the Met Gala is that. Not one mention of Willie West. I don't even know, Danny, no disrespect to you, but bro, I ain't never heard of you, but like, who is it? And we give it up to V, or whoever he was, the motherfucker that died, whatever. It's all industry plants, industry steps. I mean, let's see if Dapper Don is here in another year from now. I mean, he's in his 80s, so he's probably getting ready to go down this year, so he's a sacrifice and doesn't even know. The industry tries to do that, I mean, that puts you up for a minute right before you get ready to go. That's why you see a lot of these rappers or whatever doing what they do, and actors too. Like, I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, back to my crew. The point I'm trying to make is this: bombs are real. The atomic bomb is real. One thing you sure you want me to talk about this? Birdie, tell me. Okay, you right there. You sure? You got to give me a clue. You really want me to talk about this? Oh, I heard that tweet. Okay. Give him a vision, V. What would you do if someone dropped a bomb on you? No, seriously. And I'm not talking Gap Band either. Oh yeah, by the way, Bootsilla. Everybody's under Rock Nation like crazy. I didn't know Bootsy was under Rock Nation too. I'm starting to notice. I'm gonna get back to it. Did you just get some food? Is that food in your mouth, or that's your beat? I'm looking at all the people who I didn't know was under Rock Nation. I'm like, seriously, G? Monster Projects, what's up? I'm not a dumbass Houston slut from Dallas, you know what I mean? Beyonce, Jaguar, whoever it be, need to stay the fuck off of me. And your witches and your warlock team too. If I ever find that book, Mommy says she's not going to do nothing. Because you got eyes on you and we need you. Yes, ma'am. You do not go to the dark side. You do not go to the dark side, little girl. That's why I'm glad May is here, because in May I really do become Mother's Pearl. Mom comes out and shows, and I heard that, boom boom, I heard that in every confirmation. I hear that. I get it, I do. But it's when you are me. So somebody said, she does read, but I think you should want to know about me, because my story is a real story and an interesting story too. What is that? What are you? I haven't had coffee, water, CBD, or nothing. I'm just looking at it. Almost looks like I'm curious. See, you gotta stop doing that. No, okay. Just a trash bag. Never mind. I be doing that. I be investigating. She be investigating. She be investigating while people be hating. So, can't do a damn thing with political science, but I can turn it into a kind of a criminal the Black Elspeth. I'm like the Black Elspeth. That's who I be. The military oracle. Yeah, that will be me. You might do a lot of therapy for your crew and sexual abuse and whatever you do, but when it comes to this industry shit, nobody understands the industry and military and music and media the way that I do. I'm not a triple. I'm a quadruple growing on and metaphysics too. So that's the big 5: music, media, military. Wait a minute. Music, media, military, metaphysics, and I said something else. Medicine too. I do know a little bit about medicine. My mom had it. But she was an actual nurse, not a crack addict, heroin nurse. You know what I mean? Jeez. It's when I go back to some of the people that I used to rock with. And last night, early this morning, because I get into this, it's kind of like a manic stage where I really start getting super saiyan investigative, right? It's not rage. It's just like the awareness, like it just, I told you I've been like this as a child. It's something about me. It's something about me. It's something about that energy, okay? And so I decided to just investigate all the people I used to rock with, and I look at their pages and all the ones who say no workplace, no workplace, no workplace, no workplace, this and that, or they have 50,000 names. You know, like you have one name, but then you have like on a real deal, you have one name, but it's like 10 of those names. These scammers are out of control, and you all took the penny. You all took the tea. And some of this stuff came out of Hollywood and New York in the industry. Bitch, don't lie on me, and I won't tell the truth about you. But you know what? I'm glad. I am super, 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 super glad about the military and my troops, because I do represent a real legacy, and it's that legacy that honestly keeps me from killing all of you, because they remind me each and every day, you are a child of God, and God is okay. You know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to do. I'm not gonna walk around with a piano on my head, but you know, hey, what can you? That's 3 stacks. That's no. Oh, I mean, the rooster just yap. What she said. The rooster just crowed. What she said. Ooh, all of you people who came after me. You know, at least she's got comedy. She's got comedy. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I woke up in war mode. No, seriously. Oh, man. I woke up. I got some money to make. But you know, when people start taking stuff off my plate, when I am the good person in reality, bitch, I turn into a beast you don't want to see. Even the devil goes, oh, no, not me. Mistress. What can I do? Kill your people, devil. Kill your people. That's what you can do for me. Kill your motherfucking people and bring me my goddamn fee. Tithe me, bitch. That's what you can do for me. Oh, this should be a reality show. Oh, wait, it is. For my crew. We're like that. You know what I mean? You are just telling, are you co-signing me? Are you clapping for me? Thank you. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo. I know my neighbors be like, who the fuck is she? Or what the fuck is she? I'm just a little old lady sitting on my porch that everybody's watching, you know, and want to report negative on me or good things on me. I would think that by now you should tell the truth about me. I would think, because karma is a bitch. And I'm karma's kid. Not the kind that you see on social media, on TV. But hey, if that's working for you, go ahead and do you. Know what I mean? But listen, this Met Gala, this bullshit, not one was anybody wearing Willie wear. I mean, Willie Ware, Willie Smith. That's a Smith I will co-sign on. That was I used to wear his clothes all the time when I was at Foxy 99, when I was the first black female weather reporter in the area back in the day. WKFT. Tom Scanlon, Jim Scanlon. Who is our manager? Scanlon. I remember how we would always have meetings like, we're a happy family, and then he would fire somebody. Diabolical. But, you know, will keep me. That's another job that I left. I wasn't fired. I just like, this is not for me. Ooh! Those of you, if anybody's living back in the day, how many of you remember Jim Weed or little Napoleonic? If this New York motherfucker, that was the devil, little Napoleonic motherfucker smaller than me. Oh man, you know what? We were a happy family until it's one. What and what? What do you? Why? Wait. You trying to the wasp? You mad cause I closed up the hole. It's getting in my house, but I closed up the hole. Now or were you just coming and saying, wow, you came out right when I said Jim Weeder. Waspy ass. Little waspy ass. No. He and Harold Tyndall. I thought. And Harold, you know what? That, because Jim Weeder was, I guess what you call the new breed, and Harold Tyndall was that old school, he was an old weatherman. See, me being me, you're a television station. You don't have money for better graphics in this. So here I am being me, and I'm making clouds it's back in the old day, back in the old school, okay? Where a lot of the clouds that you saw up when we were doing the weather, I made a lot of those because I'm like, we can't be going out. I have higher standards. Some people just, people do what they do and they know what they know. But here I am coming in, the black girl. That's what I said. Don't look at my color and think I'm a heathen or slow. That's what happens when people of any color want to play me like I'm stupid or a slut. You know what? That's the type of ignorant shit that will get you fucked the fuck up. I keep telling you, don't ever come to me like I'm you. I'm better than all of you, and that's the truth. But I'm not elitist about it until you make me be elitist, and then I have to read you because you ran me the wrong way, and that's what the fuck you won't do. See, I'm speaking your language. Mommy says, can we please okay, Litterberg, can we please speak in Mother's Maine? Because when you start doing these things more and more, practice makes perfect. That's why this month we're going to get that all out, okay? So go ahead, get it out, baby. Guess what? There you go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Somebody said straight. There we go. There you go. See, you get heated up, and see that bird flying right over me. That's you. You're plugged into the earth like that too. It's something about your energy, and it bleeds through everything. And they need you. They need you to be calm because they're heating up too. You know what I mean? And you've been telling them for a long time. Y'all do not understand. You motherfuckers want to go crazy. But, is that a rock? No, that's still you. You are still right there. What are you? You have the crown. You have the crown. You have the crown. That's what this should be. I have the crown. Sometimes I'm slow, purposely. Because really, that's why when I saw what I saw and it went, get out now, that energy knew that I was being awakened to everything. And I was about to shake this hair out. I see you, baby. That is a raptor. But the red-bellied woodpecker is out here somewhere. I know because it goes. It's my favorite bird. You can't be the red-bellied woodpecker because you're blue. But, no, you look like a... No, you're the same. What are you? Mom, was that a distraction? Yes, I'm going in and out with the rhythm of the siren. It's not coming after me. I'm just flowing like the waves of the sea. Everybody want to get on somebody's wave, but none of those waves aren't for me. Now they all want to get on my wave, but that can never be. You mess with the wrong brat, and you messing with my military. I don't rock with the military. Now somebody wants to talk about the government, and we need to bring America down. Where the fuck you gonna go, clown? Where the fuck you gonna go? That's why, I was going through my stage too. About this is bullshit, this is crazy, and we need to bring the government, and we need to bring the bad, we need to bring all of that down. But as far as that whole big thing about we need to bring the country down, you know what, sound thinking would say, okay, think that stuff through. I can tell you a lot of Hebrew Israelites who went over to Africa and went over to Israel, and they wish they didn't. Don't let old Chicago scammers, scammers and Philly scammers and New York scammers and Houston scammers and North Carolina. This is the funny thing about North Carolina. North Carolina is such a goddamn wannabe state, and it's got stuff that is actually very, very great. It's got a history of its own, but it's a bunch of fakes. It's a bunch of fakes and snakes that hate. They're crabs in a barrel. Make no mistake, Charles Whitehall Chestnut was writing truth in all of those stories. But you don't know nothing about Charles Waddell Chestnut, and that's part of your problem. That's part of your problem. And that too is part of your story. I told you there are only 3 categories of entities everywhere: slave, slave master, and troublemaker, aka the Christ consciousness. Am I lying? Guess which one I am, and guess which 2 I am not. Oh yes, please believe I even realized that even the Leo King, all the hot straw. You know what? All you Hillsongy type people. Oh, the red-bellied woodpecker said, beep, it would clue. Oh, bitch, don't let it be you. Remember, how's Sophia doing? And the baby, too. Nah, I have no animosity with anybody, but this is what you want to do. If you think we're going to go on another round of this humiliation ritual and you have nothing else to do, you have no stories to tell, you have nobody's listening to you, you all have failed. Well, that's what hell is. You fail. You didn't pass this test, you didn't pass this test, you didn't pass this test. You are my baby. You are my, like, okay, like you like I'm my friend, because I don't really know if I knew exactly what you look like, because I'm thinking, well, the red-bellied, I don't know. No, the woodpecker. Well, you said I was a woodpecker, but you didn't look like okay, never mind. Or was that the pea-lady one? I don't know. I know the crow. What kind of crow is that, Val? Is that a fish crow or a crow? Fish crow. Why? Because the fish crow goes, gah, 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 kind of high pitch. And the crow just kind of goes, gah, gah, gah. Nerve things. That's what I do. Y'all watch porn, I watch you. And nature. I'm nature's baby. Nature is much more interesting than somebody sucking and fucking for a fee. But let's talk about that bomb of the Met Gala. And once again, people who literally grift off of other people's legacy and steal off of other people's ingenuity. And yet say, look at me. Every single one a queer-ass, weird-ass pedophile of some sort. Didn't you see the people, it used to be like models had a certain model look. But your models back in the day, the ones who haven't passed away, they would never be caught dead with these people. That was the problem. They were caught dead with these people. Man. Some of y'all tapped into my Cashapp. I did hear that. Reminding you, you can hide a plane, you can hide a person too. I hear the planes revving up. She's tuned in. Hey, Robert Glasper, how are you? Hello, Nicolay. How are you? JC fucked all y'all up, right? Smiths did too. Your problem's not me, bitch. Go back to the devil that sent you to me and slay them. That's what you need to do. Slay, queen. Gender not specific, know what I mean? Stormy Monroe. That's your cat. You Florida folks, yo. Florida is way too close. Florida and California, you all are way too close to be doing the shit that you do. You could drop off just like that off the face of the earth. That's why I got to be careful, because North Carolina is on fault line too. But I'm here, so for now we're good. At least somebody's like locking us in. But yeah, you still want to play with me or pretend to be my friend. No, be a friend with your work. You mad. You big mad. People are mad like this wasp. They can't get in my house. It can't get in my, and that's how people are. People can't get in my mind. They can't get in my life. They can't get in my pocket. They can't get in my bank account. You mad. You big mad because I blocked your hole into my house. That's what I'm doing. That's a representation of what I'm doing. I'm blocking all pests. I'm blocking all stuff that don't belong to me. I don't need no extra mouths to feed. I got money to make, and I got food to eat. I'm not sharing it with nobody, because nobody nobody share with me. People got money that I was supposed to get. Am I hearing that right? People bet money on my life. Am I hearing that right? People wanted to bring a knucklehead. People wanted to bring stupidity to a mental fight. People thought that they were mind fucking me, and they got fucked the fuck up, right? I'm not done yet. You best be glad that there is this reality check that says we know our daughter, and River is a good girl. River is a good girl. Bitch, I'll slay you on every stage. Do she? Don't play with me. All you motherfuckers gonna bow down and drop to your knees. I'm gonna enjoy it immensely. I'm not wishing anything on anybody that they didn't wish on me. But see, I'm that type of petty bitch. When I realized that you were that type of demonic seed, that you were in that demon mode, you can't be nice with demon show. You can't be nice with demons and devils show because they're stuck in that shit. It's like a drug addict. A crack addict will love you and kill you. I know that for a fact because I have a friend that was killed by her crack addict husband. And then he called the cops after that, and then he's crying and crying and crying and shit. But she's already dead because he busted her head with a bat. You think I don't take this shit seriously? I'm still suffering from my husband's murder, my PTSD, and you won't want to play this game on me? God damn it, if I wasn't a good person, I'd kill all of you and your whole entire family. I'm like Peaky Blinders in reality, bitch. I'm that type of Gemini kid. I'm not K-Dot, I am V-Dot. We're different. We're different. We're different. We are different. And I guarantee you, thank you, Mr. Cock-a-doodle-doo Rooster. And I guarantee you I know a few more people, a little bit more than you do. But I can't talk about it too much. And I'm not showing it off. I'm just showing you I'm not afraid to go outside. You all were hiding in your rooms. Well, that didn't work for me, did it? Because at a certain point, after so many phone calls and so many of this and so many of that, you kept pushing the button and pushing the button. We gonna get your ass. We gonna get your ass. You gonna get your ass. I guess you didn't expect to see that. Sometimes you gotta pop off and show a motherfucker. I'm not that. We're different.
Everyone thinks it's funny when I'm being disrespected. But then when I get disrespectful, nobody laughs. Why aren't you laughing? It was so funny when you were disrespecting me. It was so funny. But then when I take it to my level, because there are always levels. So when I take it to my level, all of a sudden everybody stops laughing.
All right, here's my thing. I'm currently on the way to get my son, but yesterday, I want to tell you how hard it is for veterans to do shit. How hard it is to get us where we need to be with the fucking VA. I've been at 90% for about 5 years now. Right about 5 years. 90%. Now, years ago when I started having all these issues, my back, my hips, and all this shit, and I literally go there, see doctors and all this kind of crap, and they tell me, how can you walk? And I was like, what? How can you physically walk? The injuries that you have basically, you have arthritis from the back of your neck all the way down your spine and in both hips. It's called spinal stenosis. And then your right hip is bone on bone. Yeah, I know, that's why my leg drags when I walk. Well, how is it you can physically walk? Bitch, I got kids, motherfucker. I got to walk. I have to do things. Am I in constant pain? Fuck yes. Tell me why. You know, I've got buddies that get to 100% and it takes forever. It took me 12 years to go from 10% when I first got out of the Marines to 30. And then it took me another 5 years to go from 30 to 50. And then another 2 years to go from 50 to 70. And then after that, a couple months went by and I went to 90. I've been sitting at 90 for almost 5 years. This is what I always hear. Get a Nexus letter. Get those doctors to write their thing. I finally went and spent $1,000 back in November. I get my Nexus letter. I get this doctor that calls me, does his evaluation. There's like 3 evaluations that go into that where you spend this money for. You have the Nexus letter. They try to get all these things connected into your PTSD. This dude wrote a four-page report. Had no doubt that I was going to be at 100. This is where the veterans that you talk about with their 22 a day, they're only doing 4 states. If they were to do the 50 states, you're looking at thousands of veterans a day that commit suicide. If we're going to really talk and be real about this shit. Y'all want to know why veterans go off and fucking shoot themselves, or why veterans lose their fucking shit and have to go to a 72-hour hold? I'm going to tell you why. Because it takes 10 to 15 fucking years of nope. And you know who it happens to? It always happens to the fucking dudes who saw combat. It never happens to these motherfuckers that sit behind the desk. I know so many motherfuckers that sat behind the desk, pushing papers, playing on a fucking keyboard, and they go in and they apply for their fucking benefits. You know what they get? 100%. Bam! You got carpal tunnel. I've got fucking medical records up the ass where there's nothing but fucking damage to my body, PTSD shit, all this kind of crap, sleep apnea, everything. And I've been stuck at 90 for 5 fucking years. And they wonder why veterans flip the fuck out. They wonder. There's no wondering. You know what I wonder? All this funding and all this money that keeps going to veterans and veterans health and veterans wellness and veterans that are fucking without homes and shit. Who the fuck's getting that money? Because you're not giving it to the ones who are coming in. You're giving the ones coming in bullshit excuses of why they can't get to fucking 100. This is literally what happened when I finally got my decision letter. It hasn't come in the mail yet. I requested a digital copy yesterday. I finally get it. Takes me 5 hours to fucking finally get into it because it's encrypted here and encrypted here, and this fucking shit won't work on this phone. My wife can't get it to work on her phone. Had to get my computer and fucking do it on there. Then I finally open it. She opens and she's reading, and I'm at work. I got mad as fuck. As soon as she started reading this shit, these motherfuckers literally, after spending $1,000 with all these things I was told I needed, going through a different veterans service based on what I was told I needed to finally get there, finally push me there. These motherfuckers went and adjusted my rating. They took 1 up and 1 down to keep me at 90. After I'd already spoken, because when you do all this shit, they do the veteran thing where they do their own VA outsourced person that calls you and they do their evaluation. This woman literally told me, it sounds like mentally and alcohol-wise you've gotten worse. Okay. Since the last time I had all my shit done. That should have been it right there. But that ain't what the fucking VA decided. The VA decided I got better in that department. But they upped my PTSD from 50 to 70 and dropped my alcohol and anxiety and insomnia and all that shit. That went from 50 to 40. That way they could keep me at fucking 90 so they don't have to give me full benefits. And motherfuckers wonder why veterans get pissed and lose their fucking mind. This is fucking why. Right the fuck here. Now, I had to send all my shit to this evaluation service that was helping me, and now they're digging into it now. Because they can't figure out what the fuck just happened. And all the doctor reports, what the fuck was the VA looking at? What were you looking at? What were you reading? To where you thought, we're going to leave him right the fuck where he's at. That's why. I've been mad about that shit since yesterday. I was going to make a video yesterday, but I was at work. Oh, anyway. That's why veterans fucking kill themselves. That's why veterans lose their shit and get put on a 72-hour hold. That's why veterans are sick and tired of half the shit that goes on. The pogues who do nothing get taken fucking care of. The motherfuckers who went and saw combat, who fought for this country, who have bled for this country, who have fucking purple hearts, they gotta fight for every fucking thing they go for. Like we're lying to you. No. Ain't nobody fucking lying. You got my medical record, bitch. How come every time I come in there, I gotta give you more fucking information? You got it all. You got all of it. I'm fucking pissed. Anyway, y'all try to have a good day. I'm still pissed.